Firstly, on 11th of December 2020, a RTI application is filed by an activist. Her name is Anjali Bharadwaj. The information she sought is reproduced in the note which will be emailed to you right now as I speak by the department. She says, please tell us the proactive steps taken prior to these three legislations to publicize them, to discuss them, the formulation, what steps were taken in the public domain to have a view of stakeholders before these three legislations. This is asked on 11th of December. And the last line of that query is, kindly provide information on procedure adopted to proactively disclose the drafts of the following. Following means the three acts. The response given very quickly, quote unquote, in the note it is quoted, the CPIO, the information officer, the central information officer, does not hold any record in this matter. In what matter? In the matter of disclosing, interacting, public domain, etc., etc. On 15th of December, that is after 4 days, the same person files a second application to the IT, to the information office. Please give me, she asks, details and dates of all consultations held to discuss the proposed laws prior to the promulgation of the ordinance. So forget the act, we know what happened in Parliament. She says, tell us what happened prior to the ordinance. Copy of minutes of all meetings, consultations held to discuss the proposed laws, list of persons who attended each of these meetings prior to June. Remember, the ordinance came in June. List of experts and farmer groups with whom consultation was held. Names of states with whom consultations were held, all prior to June. And copy of comments, communications sent by the states with whom consultation was held. Again, identical reply comes on 22nd December. That is after 1 week. The CPIO does not hold any record in this matter. Now it becomes very serious because a falsehood is trotted out to the nation and to the Supreme Court. An affidavit is filed on this Monday, verified on 11th of January. 11th of January is 2 days before. It is attested by the Government of India, level of secretary in the department. In para 2 of the affidavit, I quote, they say, to the Supreme Court, no less. For the purpose of dispelling, this affidavit is filed for the purpose of dispelling the erroneous notion that the protesters have peddled. Look at the word used for the protesters. That the central government and the parliament never had any consultative process or examination of issues by any committee before passing of the laws in question, unquote. मतलब जो इसका विरोध कर रहे हैं, वो लोग झूठ बोल रहे हैं कि केंद्र सरकार ने कोई भी बातचीत वार्तालाप नहीं किया था. ये एफिडेविट में कहा गया है. सेम थिंग इज रिपीटेड इन पैरा 3. Now, what is this consultation according to the affidavit? This is hilarious. Para 10 tells you that the consultation is setting up a Guru committee in December 2000. 20 साल पहले जो गुरु कमेटी बनाई थी वो कंसल्टेशन है जून 2020 के ऑर्डिनेंस के लिए. In para 12, they refer to a model APMC Act which the Vajpayee government had proposed. Remember, in 2003 also the model act was leaving it to the states. State can decide whether you want to adopt it or not. That's why it's called model. Then in para 12, they refer to a empowered committee set up of the state governments in 2013. In para 13, they refer to a working group. I don't understand what is all this pre-legislation consultation to refer to a working group of 2010, 2013. And again in para 14, they refer to another model law of 2017 circulated to states. After these 4 paras or 5 paras, the affidavit jumps to paras 17 and 20. No other detail, nothing. And I'm quoting you. To you, sorry. 17 says, it is submitted that Government of India has been thus actively and intensively with the states for about 2 decades to achieve objectives of reform to provide accessible and barrier-free market system for better price, but states showed either reluctance. So what they are saying is we are doing pre-legislation consultation for 2 decades. The above referred would show that there has been an elaborate consultative process and procurement of views of various programs phases by the farmers. Can you call this elaborate consultative process? 2000, committee in 2003, model acts in 2003 and 17 is an elaborate consultative process according to the Government of India. No other information is given in the affidavit. At the end, the affidavit says, in the Supreme Court, mind you, on Monday, that the facts stated in the affidavit are true and correct to my knowledge. This affidavit is filed only to remove a deliberate wrong perception created systematically by non-farmer elements present at the protest site. The legislations are not hurriedly made, but is the result of 2 decades of deliberations. I would submit with great respect to all of you, to the Honorable Prime Minister and this Government of India, that this is the most serious attempt at prevarication, distortion, misrepresentation, and misleading the nation. Indeed, it is contumacious conduct. It is amounting to contempt of the court. No perfunctory, much less any meaningful pre-legislative consultation was done. After all these dates, in September, the law was rammed down the throat of Parliament with zero consultation. You know the dates. Lok Sabha 14th, Rajya Sabha 17th, and assent on 20th, no discussion. It is clear that the government has attempted to fool all the people of India all the time. This is falsehood on stilts. Unfortunately, they have not even spared the Honorable Supreme Court.